Well, hello there and welcome back to my shed. I wanted to hop on quickly and share a bit of an exciting sale, a little win. I think it's worth celebrating when we have these little wins. And then I'll address a couple of questions I had on my last video. But first, yes, I have an item over here which I picked up. Oh, it was a long time ago. It was when I was away camping with the family. We went to a car boot sale and I found what's in this box and I paid £20 for it. It's taken me this long to get it listed. It's only got listed a few days ago. Mainly because I was trying to get it tested and stuff and messing about with it for ages. And then there was a couple of people interested. I thought I might be able to get a private sale with it, but they didn't come to anything. So it's languished and sat on the shelf for ages. Let me show you what it is. Sorry, I'm teasing you. In here is this. This is a beacon, a flashing beacon that would sit on top of a vehicle. Imagine like a Land Rover or something like that. They were used a lot in the military and police force, ambulance service. It's a really good make. It's this SEV, now how is it? Marshall, there we go. Quick close up for you. If you do see anything by SEV Marshall, well worth picking up. It's a French brand. They make all sorts of different lights and beacons for vehicles and cars. So there it is. This part in the middle should rotate, but it was listed as I have not had it working. I can get the light to come on, but the rotating part inside I haven't seen working, but that was all disclosed. Didn't stop it selling. Anyway, I finally got this thing listed a couple of days ago. I went for £300 as a list price, but I put offers on that. Within a day or so, about 24 hours I think it was, I had a chat with a gentleman and we agreed on a price at £275, and it's now sold and been paid for. So there you go. It's sat on the shelf in here for the best part of a year. Finally get it on and it's gone. I remember when I first shared this, I really didn't know how much it was worth, how much I should pitch it at. And I had people telling me, oh, around 100 or maybe 200. A couple of people saying, oh, that's quite rare. I would push up 300, 400. I kind of went in the middle with the £300, and then 275 came in from this chap, who I believe is a collector. He sent me a picture of another one of these he has with a blue dome on it. Yeah, anyway, that is going out, which is fantastic. Really happy with the 275 from a £20 investment at a car boot sale. Yeah, I had no idea really well, I knew what it was, as in it was a light that clearly fits to a vehicle, but I had no idea at the time if it was valuable. But I just thought, it's got some age to it. Surely somebody out there will want one. My £20 has to be has to be safe. Anyway, so that's that. That's my sale of the day, probably sale of the week or month, that one. That's going out. I think it's going to go out tomorrow, will be the plan. Now, to address a couple of questions I had on my last video. You may have seen my big drive to clear stock. We're doing so well. I'm now working through this heap that you may have seen in that last video. Had a couple of people saying, why are you getting rid of all your stock? What's happening? What's going on with that? Why? Basically, I want to work through the old stock. and I want to maybe get into better practices of listing stuff quicker, turning stuff over quicker. That's one of the reasons. I think the main reason is, you may be aware, my wife Andrea has a room full of stock in the house. We are both really tasking ourselves to work through that. Andrea has a way bigger backlog than myself. So this space here is going to be where that stock is racked, because where Andrea's stock normally goes, it's quite full, although I have just made some space up there where the labels were. So I'm creating space for stock to come in from Andrea's office upstairs in the house. Plus, we want to go out sourcing when the new season starts and be free to fill up the car and not worry about where on earth it's going to go. So that's kind of it really. But I think it is good practice to go through and list all the stuff that's sat for ages, because it's not earning me any money when it's not listed. It's just taking up space. And it's been really fruitful. It's been really, profitable. There's been some really good stuff in the backlog. That thing we just talked about is a great example, because that was best part of £300 sat on the shelf for nearly a year. It's ridiculous. And I've had a bunch of really good sales like that while I've been going through this stuff that I just avoid, that I don't like dealing with, that has issues or needs work. Just forcing myself to deal with those annoying things has been rather profitable. So there you go. So I'm going to get busy today. I am going to do a load of photography, I think, of some of this bulky stuff. I've already dealt with a load of the stuff I pulled off the shelves. The shoes that were up here, they've gone in the house. I'm trying to get some of those dealt with. I listed various things from here yesterday. I'm going to crack on with more of this, get this pile dealt with, racked up here somewhere, and then it's on to the first batch of Andrea's stock. There'll be a video coming, I think, where I get all of that out on the table and share that with you. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Nick. This is my shed, and I sell stuff on the internet as a job. This is what I do to earn a living. That's what this channel is all about. I've been self-employed selling stuff for over 20 years now, and we share what we get up to here on YouTube. So if you would like to subscribe, please do. It is completely free. I try and put out at least 2 or 3 videos every week, all about the process of finding this stuff, getting it listed on the internet, and hopefully making some money and earning a living along the way. Oh, it's so cold in here today. With that in mind, I'm going to share a video of when we went to America and we did some thrifting in thrift shops over in America, where it was lovely and warm in, where were we? Florida. So check out this video when we were thrifting in America when it was nice and warm. I miss the summer. Ta-ra!